Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. A lot of people are thinking about him today. I'm just going to say a few words, and maybe it will pass on to someone. G.K. Chesterton observed that the true soldier fights not because he hates what is in front of him, but because he loves what is behind him or next to him. We fight not for hatred of our enemies, but love of our fellow soldiers and the ideals of our country. We have inverted this wisdom. We teach our young people to hate their opponents rather than love their own principles. We have made politics a blood sport precisely because we have drained it of transcendent meaning. When you believe in nothing greater than your own righteousness, the only thing left is to destroy those who challenge your certainty. So, question before us, not whether we will have more Charlie Kirks, young people willing to brave hostility for their beliefs. We will. The question is whether we will have more like these young people capable who retreat. They're very capable. They retreat from public engagement because the costs have become too high. Few of the brightest people I know dream of entering politics. They dream of venture capital, private equity, the places where talent can still flourish without the ideological inquisition. It makes brutal sense. Make enough money and perhaps you can affect the change you want to see in society, safely insulated from the mob. That's from Bill Bennett. Been around for a while. If we cannot make America safe for argument again, not just civil argument, but vigorous, passionate, even angry argument, then we should stop pretending we live in a democracy. In its literal, etymological sense, democracy means power of the people. Today it feels more like power of the perpetually aggrieved. If you're not consumed with rage, you're home raising your family and going to work. So radical political movements naturally attract the angriest among us, not necessarily the wisest. Charlie Kirk's dead at 31, but the idea he represented, that Americans can argue their way to truth rather than shoot their way to silence, must not die with him. The next generation deserves better, the choice between silence and death. They deserve what Charlie Kirk tried to give them, a place at the table, a voice in the conversation, and the right to speak without being murdered for it. Our children and grandchildren deserve it.